Today we're going for sandwich cake part 2. I went back to the grocery store and somebody said that my other Smörgåståta did not look like a Swedish one. And I'm like, huh? I bought it at an Ica Maxi, which is our grocery store. So I think that person doesn't really know what they sell at the store. And in any case, a lot of people wrote to me saying they loved the seafood versions of them. So I got Smörgåståta right here with shrimp. And then we have with salmon. And they are a bit expensive, I have to say. They were 59 crowns each, which is a lot more expensive than buying the large cake and then cutting it up yourself. So 59 crowns is about $6.28 as of today, October 27th, I think it is. So yeah, it's going to be a nice lunch. But still, even if you're going out for fast food, I feel like fast food is at least $12 or $13 usually. So it's still cheaper and hopefully a lot better. All right, so let's try it. So as you see, I have put it on my plate here, and the shrimp one is on my right side, and I guess it would be on your left. But as a Swede, we always eat this with cutlery, a knife and a fork. We do not eat this with, our hands. That's not good. Now, a few of you have actually asked me or told me how you make yours. And Matthias has also advised me as well on how you can make this yourself. I might try that as a next challenge. I'm kind of curious on how that would work. Okay, so this is the shrimp. I'll show you, let's see, in this camera. Oh my God, we got a shrimp hanging on barely and just fell off. It's hard to kind of tell, but there's it looks like some, there's 3 pieces of bread with creamy stuff in between. And then on the outside, oh my God, I am just bad at this. And on the outside, there's a whole bunch of, it looks like dill. So let's try this. I'm really curious. Oh my God. I so wish I lived closer to that store. This is really superb. It's worth the $6 for one bite of this. My God, this is good. So, okay, my impressions of this. When you bite into it, you immediately taste the creaminess. This lovely kind of sumptuous, almost over the top kind of smooth, creamy taste. The scampi gives it a little bit of seafood flavor, like shrimp, And then the dill is just exquisite. It just makes all of the neurons happy. It's I told my mom, the particles of flavor just flow up through your sinuses and just hit all the pleasure parts of your brain. So this is extremely nice. I didn't get any of this, the roe. Slightly fishy taste. Not much, but it has this lovely tiny crunch to it. It's very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's try one more bite of the shrimp thing. Let's get 2 shrimps in this thing. It's extremely difficult to kind of slice, I find. Okay, let's get more of the orange caviar on top of this thing here. Okay, can we balance this? Probably not. Can I eat this? I guess it's the size of a piece of sushi. I guess. I don't know. I think the biggest takeaway from this is a lovely kind of savory meal that it's got so many different textures and flavors. It's such a beautiful combination of stuff. So I am so glad that I went to the store and got this today with Matthias. Matthias was very patient because in the case, they have all the big cakes, prepackaged and everything. And I said, oh, they don't have any like single slices or pieces. Oh, yes, they do. Did you check the deli counter? And I'm like, no, because that's a weird place to put them, to me. Like in an American store for these kind of like single set serving kind of things, they already have those prepackaged in an American store. So, yeah, that was kind of an interesting new thing I learned today. Anyway, the next one is made with lox, which is, of course, salmon. And I'm not sure what's going on the outside here. Let me have a closer look. I can't even tell what that is. I think it might be like onions on the outside of this. It's kind of purpley. At first I thought it might be like some almonds or nuts or something. But it definitely looks like onions from here. I don't know if there's any fish inside or if it's just on top, because there's this humongous piece of salmon on the top here. So I'm just going to kind of grab a couple of flakes and then slice off a piece of this. I really like there's all this lettuce going on. This salmon is going to fall off in 2 seconds. Now, I do feel, oh dear, okay, there goes the salmon. Thank you very much. I feel like we should definitely use this lemon to add a little bit of juice on top of things and then kind of, give back the roe a little bit here. All right, I do feel like I should clear my palate. I've got today this is the aloe vera original taste. Again, not sponsored, but I'd love to be. Nobi aloe vera. I've never tried this flavor, but I guess it must be popular because this and the mango is the only flavors they have at my local store, the grocery store anyway. Huh. That is a very interesting flavor. It sort of tastes like a melon or something. I'm not sure what it tastes like. It is very interesting. It almost has a sort of like grape style flavor, like grape, tastes like artificial grape, like the kind they put in kids' medicine and stuff. I'm not that big of a fan of this flavor. I think I prefer like the mango or the strawberry better. I mean, it's not horrible, but yeah, I think it just reminds me of that. Maybe it's not, but it reminds me of that. Anyway, wanted to clear the palate before we tried out the salmon version of this. Okay, so I've got a tiny piece here that I'm going to try to pick up, get some salmon on top of this, because this one turned out to be a bit of a mess. Let's look inside though. It does look like it has the bread pieces and then the white creamy filling, so it doesn't look like it has any fish inside. So if we're eating this thing, we need to distribute the fish piece that we have. It's one fish piece here over the entire thing as we eat it. Oh my God. I might love this one more. They're so good, both of them. Oh God. Okay, so what immediately comes is like we get the cream sensation, but I feel like there's less cream than in the shrimp one. And this one, you just get this sublime taste of the smoked salmon. God, it's good. It is so nice. And then having the lettuce on top is like this like crunchy bit of green freshness as well. I really, really like it. I think it's fantastic. Oh my gosh, we should try another piece. Let's have one more piece of this. I'll get another flake of this salmon here. And then, yeah, this is definitely messy to make. Oh my God, and I've totally ruined the lettuce now. Oh my goodness. This seems like a very messy thing to eat, I have to say, requiring much coordination. Gosh. All right, so we've got this kind of triangle slice, and I think something dropped off the plate. Oh no, it just dropped on the plate. Okay, good. We get more of the taste of the onions because we have the onions on the outside. I kind of am missing the dill. The dill on this one is just in the form of kind of like a garnish, which isn't much. And coming right from the shrimp one, I kind of wish there was more dill. But overall, it's fantastic. Oh my God. I really wish my local stores had this. I don't think they do. I have to check, but they're like smaller inside the city stores, and they're kind of, I don't know, they don't have as much variety as the huge Maxi store. So I may have to just rely on Matthias to take me once a week to get there. Because traveling by bus, it's like, it takes, I don't know, like half an hour each way or something. It takes a while. Because the bus stops all the time, and it's a bit away. So spending an hour trying to get food here does not seem like a good use of my time. My goodness, I hope you have enjoyed this taste testing of the Smörgåståta. And I have been thinking about making one. People tell me it's easy to make, but it takes a lot of time and it's not going to look very good. However, I've been cooking since I was like 7, technically. I mean, it was so funny because my mom, she told me this story where she walks in the house and smells something baking. And she's like, because I was 7 years old. She just like, what's going on? And it turned out that I wanted to bake a cake. I did everything almost correct, except I way overfilled the baking tin. You're supposed to spread the cake mix between 2 baking, circles so you could have a double layer cake. And I put it all in one tin because it fit all in one tin. But of course, when you're 7 years old, you have no idea how baking works. So I kind of like learned how to cook early on, and I love to decorate things. So I will have no problem with making it look beautiful. I promise you. And we can get a lot of stuff here. I think I can cheat in a lot of ways as well, if I want to. Like, for example, I was thinking they sell this wonderful shrimp salad. Kind of like in America, they also have a shrimp salad you can just spread on a bread and have it, And then here we have that. Like, everybody loves a shrimp salad sandwich. It's very popular. So I could get that. They do sell this special bread. That it's basically like really thinly sliced with no crusts on it. And they sell that in the stores. So I can buy the things, get this shrimp salad, shove it over the top, and then put whatever I want maybe as the final layer. Or, thinking in an engineering kind of way, why not put the final topping underneath the top layer? Because that will hold it in place. As you've seen, I've had a heck of a trouble kind of like trying to get this into my mouth, and it's falling all over the place. What if we trap the essential ingredient in that top layer? You won't be able to see it, but we can garnish the top with some vegetables, maybe some tomatoes, like some, cut tomatoes, or some dill and some lettuce. And that way we also kind of improve on the vegetables here. And it'll make it really, really nice. And I think it'll make it less messy to eat as well. I always consider messiness to eat as one of my requirements. I know I don't like to be messy. But what do you think? Do you like this idea for a recipe? Would you watch a cooking show if I did that? I think it could be fun. And if you have an opinion, how much of it do you want me to make? Like, do you want me to make that shrimp salad from scratch? Buy the mayonnaise separate, buy the scampi, buy all of like the spices and stuff. Should I do that, or should I buy a pre-made shrimp salad? I think practically, if it's like a cooking show teaching people how, everybody can get a hold of shrimp salad. I'm pretty sure everybody can. Unless you're from a country maybe where you don't have seafood. In that case, you can't buy the shrimp either. So I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think. Is that too sort of out of line for Swedish cooking if I were to just put the fancy stuff under the top layer and then just put a garnish on the top? I'm trying to be engineering minded here. I'm a Factorio player. We do this sort of thing. We engineer sandwiches. It's good. Anyway, Sandwich Cake Part 2 is done. I hope I have made your day refreshingly Swedish. So thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll...
Vabbè, perfetto, va, va, va,